What's going on, guys? My name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks video, and today we are going to have a look at a whole bunch of news surrounding 1.7.1. 1.7.1 is the update which is finally going to bring the new small subtree of dual or double barreled tanks. But there will also be another feature we're going to have a quick look at, as well as the potential release dates, when the test server is going to hit, as well as the new skins which are coming to come, and preparation to what you can do now and what to keep in mind. Obviously, everything we are going to talk about right now are preliminary, means those things can still change. Without further ado, let's jump into the 1.7.1 list of changes. The first thing we got is a demounting kit. This demounting kit will be awarded to you if you're lucky during your merits. As soon as you reach the last stage of merits, the 5th, which is always the big one, you will get this sometimes as a varying chance drop. This demounting kit allows you to demount complex modules like tank gun rammer, gun lane drive, optics, vents, etc, 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 without using 10 gold. So this is a perfect little addition for free-to-play players which want to keep using their, their equipment without destroying it or selling it, because this can obviously be quite a dent in the pockets of free-to-play players when they have to lose for example, a Vents they paid 600,000 credits for, and they only will get 300,000 back, so they're losing 300,000. So that's a nice and neat little addition. As soon as you're using one of those demounting kits or one of those demounting tokens, it will be gone for good, and they just have one-time use. Still, it's a nice little addition, which I think it's a little quality of life change. Next up, we have some information about where exactly the double barrel tanks are going to start, and it will be the KV3. This was already known quite far back, but now we are certain it will be KV3. Also, if we quickly jump forward a bit, it is important to note that you will need 51,000 experience to get the IS-22 from the KV3. But again, this can change. I want to wait till the test server is going to get released. Important to notice, however, we noticed something while looking at the stats, that the IS-22 has a very, very bad stock gun syndrome or stock syndrome. Apparently it has an 85mm gun on tier 8 with 120 or 160mm of pen. Keep that in mind. It is advised, at least from from Armor Patrol, as well as What Express, where Armor Patrol got this information, to use or at least prepare some free experience if you want to keep your your sanity. Not insanity. You will get insane if you're using this too much. So another thing is, there will be a new vehicle be added to the super testers to be tested, and this is the Object 752. You already saw it quickly while I was skipping through my pages here. 752 is an interesting little autoloader on tier 9. It is not fully known yet what Wargaming is going to do with this tank. It was numerously nerfed already because it simply looked too strong on paper. Luckily they did nerf it, so those are a little bit of outdated stats. Case in point, 440 alpha, 3-shot autoloader. That's what you need to know. And it has pretty decent gun depression, as well as a pretty decent mobility with good armor. Then they changed the name of the Progetto 4.1 to Char Futur 40. I actually don't know anymore. My French is very, very bad. But yeah, this is the Progetto 4.1. Apparently the Frontline and Steel Hunter combined, or one of the Frontline Steel Hunter combined rewards. And this tank is unique because it has a 4-shot autoload with a 4-second intra-clip reload time with a moderately accurate gun. But yeah, now it is called Char Futur 4. So, next up, we have some changes to different maps. And apparently, Ruinberg is now back in the encounter map pool. Excuse me, I am stupid. Obviously, those were balancing changes for encounter mode for the for Himmelsdorf, Ensk, Lakeville, Prokhorovka, Mainz, Steps, Siegfried Line, and Ruinberg. And Cliff now joins the encounter mode map pool. Will be interesting to see what Wargaming decided to do on this map. Who knows, maybe it will be in the middle of the donut or on the upper plate. We will see what Wargaming is going to do. Then they added a new clan for the thingy for the upcoming event, Dawn of the Industry. There will be just models, patches, large decals, etc, etc, etc. So nothing really super important. Next up, there will be two new 2D styles called White Hangi Day and Ocean of Lava. We don't really know yet how they look. There will be also a new camouflage being added called Kahuka. And lastly, we get 5 more 3D styles. And that is very interesting because one of which I would actually say could be an 1st April or April Fool's joke. Because it's the High Alp Kran or for the Kranwagen. But let's just have a look at those tanks quickly before we go to the release dates. So this is the Kranwagen 3D skin, and as you can see, it's quite literally a Kranwagen. If you don't know, apparently in Swedish, Kran stands for crane. The same does also for German. In Germany, you call a Kran also a crane. So Wargaming came to the conclusion the Kranwagen needs a crane to be fully utilized as a Kranwagen. Yes, it's a little bit of a stupid joke, but I think it honestly will be a April Fool's joke because yes, it has the added things to it, but come on, the hard helmets, this little thingy over here, it's just like, when we're now going to look at the other 3D skins, you will see that those 3D skins have a lot more love, also in quotation mark, love put into them, like thought, how they should look like, the color schemes, completely changed, and so on and so forth. And those 3D styles, or this 3D style at least, has just this crane added to it, some things to make it look like it will be more stabilized when used, and some markings. And the hard hats. That's it. So this is why I personally think this could be an April Fool's joke. Arguably, personal opinion, a good one. I had a quite little laugh about this one. But it's like, okay, come on, it's an April Fool's joke. Let the developers do what they want to do. If they have fun with it doing, then it's the best thing we can have for the game. Because if a dev has fun doing his job, then it always is going to benefit us, the players, in my personal opinion. Next up, we sadly have a T-44-100 3D style, which we are most likely not going to receive, as it is only for the T-34-100P, which is a special tank on the Russian server, which is only being distributed to people which use a specific internet provider, if I'm not mistaken. But you can clear me up on that if I was mistaken. It looks very cool in my opinion, and I'm a little bit saddened that we are not going to see this tank for other purposes. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe Wargaming is going to decide differently. But it looks good nevertheless. Next up, we have a new 3D style for the Progetto. Don't forget, we already have actually a 3D style for the Progetto, so it's a little bit awkward that we get another one. But then again, let's be honest, the Progetto is probably one of the best tier 8 medium tanks in the game. What the hell is that? Yeah, that's Alexander Burankov is very, very on point with Darth Vader mask over there. Nevertheless, I personally think it really captures the thing it should supposed to show, like this African corp style of looks of it, and I really enjoy it. Like, I have to say, a very, very good job done by the art designer or 3D designer of this skin. Next up, we have a skin for one of the probably most known or most respected tanks in the game, the IS-3. It used to be the go-to, not clan, but also Clan Wars tank back in the days, and also for advanced, or excuse me, not advanced, for skirmishes. but then it got replaced by the Defender because her der memes, or maybe 703 and IS-3A. But nevertheless, the IS-3 finally gets, oops, that was the wrong button, its own 3D skin, and you can see it looks kind of like the tank or the style like the 140 has. And I personally think this is a very, very cool thing if we can get like skin lines in World of Tanks. It just captures, in my opinion, gives it a little bit of an alternate history feeling. So yeah, I enjoy new 3D styles. Once again, I want to point out, I would like to still customize those 3D styles, aka I want to put my emblem on it or one of the bigger customizations. This is just something I personally still would wish for. Nevertheless, it looks cool. I like the sandy looks of it and the added drapes around the gun, especially the black muzzle brake. That's probably one of my most favorite features of this look of this tank. And lastly, you already saw it, we are going to get an artillery 3D skin, and it's the Object 261. Go figure, Russian tanks first in that kind of regards, first artillery to get a 3D style. Honestly speaking, it looks gorgeous. I think it looks very, very cool. The only real pity is that 95% of the time this skin won't be seen because artillery players are like always in artillery view mode and they die in 2 shots or 1 shot. But it's very, very cool to see that they added this camouflage pattern, the gun barrel is being camouflaged. It just in general looks like a very, very cool skin, and I look forward to seeing other and more, just in general, more skins like this. They look cool. They have just some features added to them, and they just make those tanks look so, like just so much more. So this, again, is in my opinion amazing that we get new 3D skins. However, I still would wish to see more customization on those 3D skins or the ability to put on specific positions our own 3D customizations, as we are waiting for this since I think 2016 or something. Nevertheless, gorgeous pictures and great looking 3D styles. So let's have a look at the plans. It is planned to be released on the 16th of January. The common test, or the first common test. And it's important to note that probably this will be a very, very quick iteration of the common test, because the double barrel tanks were ready before Christmas. They were ready for 1.7, hence why this is called 1.7.1. Because even though they are new tanks and they could be a big deal, Wargaming knew it would have been planned for 1.7. As far as I know, they simply didn't have enough time to finish up the IS-22. So now, here we are on the 16th of January. It's a little bit bad timing because this is the day Clan Wars starts. And I have finals. So you won't be seeing anything until the 18th of January, which would be a Saturday, because on the 17th I have personally also finals. And I will most likely going to have more than just one drink after the finals, because they might go horribly wrong. Who knows? But yeah, important to note is that they are apparently planning, if everything is okay with those double barrel tanks, that the next, or the update will be coming on the 28th of January. Like, this is a very, very small window, mind you. This is just 12 days to test the tanks, bada bam, bada boom, bada boo, finish them up. That's a very, very small window, and it's immediately after the Clan Wars campaign. Just keep that in mind, my dudes. But yeah, that's basically it. Ready up your KB3, get around 51,000 experience on it. Maybe think about getting free experience. However, please wait until the CT comes out. Then we can really double check if the stock grind is going to be as atrocious as we already suspect it will be. My name is RagingRaptor, thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any feedback for me personally, let me also know, because I always want to improve my content. Thank you so much for attention. Leave a like, again, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel for more World of Tanks related news and some Clan Wars things, most likely, because Clan Wars campaign is coming and a lot of people want to see that stuff. Cheers.